says he decided to run for county judge 5 years ago. He did not have to be convinced to run for office, nor did he seek counsel from members of the Democratic Party or prominent members of the Republican Party. This decision was his alone. His years as a public servant are many, 40 in all, but he wishes to serve just a few more years before his last salute. Goodbye. So,
things that I've seen over my years in Hays County. As I said, I worked there 10 years, and I worked with Conley, I worked with everybody else that's there. But there were some things that I saw that really needed to change, and I'm going to go over these here today, okay? And I wrote them down because I think they're important, and I didn't want to miss anything. So I'm going to go ahead and start. My priorities are as follows. First, we need to restore honor, integrity, and dignity back in the Commissioner's Court. We also need to look at our financials, all right? We need to be fiscally responsible. And we also need to look at transparency, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go over some things real quick. This is what I feel we really need. Now, to restore honor back in our Commissioner's Court, we need to be honest about our intentions. We need to put our cards on the table. We need to have open discussions. We need to make every attempt to include minorities and women in each and every committee we create, in every decision that affects our neighborhoods, in every aspect of daily life. Our Commissioner's Court must be a tolerant court, respectful of the opinions of the people and their understanding of our intentions. To restore integrity, we must change how we conduct the people's business by making ourselves available to those we serve, regardless of which precinct we're in. The people's perspective of our commissioner, we must change the people's perspective of our Commissioner's Court as an arrogant, selfish, and egotistical group. To restore integrity, we must change how Commissioner's Court currently presents its agenda to the voters and when and where and what time the court is held. We must allow for the people to present their opinions as facts as they see them before the court, by making Commissioner's Court accessible to them on their time, not ours. Now, we also need to restore dignity, ladies and gentlemen. We must make ourselves available to the people by staying within our precinct boundaries as often as possible. We must be visible by maintaining the same hours as of business as our employees from 8 to 5. We must be present at all functions of necessity for the business of the people. And then most of all, we need to be whole by taking responsibility for the failures of the Commissioner's Court and for abusing the people's authority. Regarding fiscal responsibility, we must acknowledge the abuse of power by our Commissioner's Court, our failure to place checks and balances for each and every transaction. We must acknowledge the Commissioner's Court's philosophy that running a political entity like a business is a ruse and nothing more than deception tied to the abuse of power and privilege. We must look at transparency was limited for the benefit of Commissioner's Court and members of special interest groups. The employees of the inner circle were rewarded with advancement in profit, and members of committees were chosen to favor a particular outcome. But when it comes to transparency, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing out there you shouldn't be able to have within the law or within the limits. But it shouldn't take you a week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks to get it, and you shouldn't have to pay for it. Your taxes pay for this. Ladies and gentlemen, regarding my qualifications, well, I have them. I spent 10 years with the Hays County as a risk manager, or you want to call me a safety specialist, it's cheaper. Ladies and gentlemen, please vote for me. My name is Abel Velasquez, and have a good day.